and salutations, friends! 'Tis I, Saint Uther, once again your wonderful, benevolent overseer. Welcome back to our little vault, aka our little Fallout game. I'm joined tonight again by my wonderful friends Ambrosia Hartnett and The Wars Man. How are you both doing, my good friends?
Benevolent, he says.
Functioning.
Hey, I'm fair.
Depends on how you define benevolent.
I'm fair. I don't try to. I'm not one of those, DMs or overseers. I'm not one of those game masters who's actively trying to kill my players, characters.
99.999% of
I
the
give
time.
you guys fair fights, and I honestly I have fudged rolls. Well, not fudged. I have given you guys some leniency here and there, a bit more. I mean, if you want me to be completely neutral, then okay.
Honestly, with how small of a party that we have, I guess a little fudging of the rules in order to keep the story going is allowed.
Yeah.
But whenever we get more players, that's when the training wheels come off. But that's just my opinion.
Oh, yes and no. That, and also I'm still learning. We're all learning this game too still. I've been making more changes a little here and there. To everyone who's joining us now tonight, or if you're joining us on a broadcast down the road in this newest episode, tonight we're going to be rolling out a new feature I've been working on for a while. I made this announcement to my players. From now on, we are going to be dealing with weather patterns and effects. So, yeah. In fact, let me go ahead and roll on that table over here that I have finally automated for the most part. What is today's weather? Let's see here. And
with a chance for gumdrops.
Maybe. All right. It is currently... Let's see here. Come on, roll. Okay. Today, there is a light fog/mist. A thin fog rolls across the ground, or mist, basically. Outside visual perception checks and ranged attacks have a +1 difficulty. So, it's not enough to oh god, I can't see a damn thing in front of my fingers. But it's to the point where you're like, is that a tree? Or is that a person waving a gun? What do you think? So things are a little fuzzy outside. Alright, and that's the weather pattern as it will stay until, something else happens or the next day rolls around. So I'm trying to keep things a little more fun, add a little more detail and also not make it uberly, oh god, weather changes every hour? Or something like that, or every 2-3 hours? Nah. We're gonna keep weather once a day. Unless some event happens and the weather changes drastically. Well, wasteland stuff. Anyways, so the last time we left off our group, you guys made it back to the Starlight rest stop in more or less one piece. Doc had to be slung over one of your moo-moos because she was all kinds of hurt and, well, not hurt. She was diseased, if I remember correctly, or something like that. She got some kind of conditions, oh god, this sucks. But, she's okay now. She's had a good night rest and, probably puked her guts out maybe, but she recovered. It's like, and, Kneecaps, you're still somewhat radioactive, Oh, goddamn. Oh, damn, I just got another idea.
No, there will be no hulking out in this session.
No, not hulking out. But again, so to anybody who's watching live or on a broadcast and my flares, in the past couple weeks, more so because of the Fallout TV show, I've been hardcore Fallouting in my personal life. I've been playing the god-awfully crap out of Fallout 76. Long story short, had it for a while, played it on occasion, and didn't stick. For some reason now, it just clicked. More so because of the TV show. But anyways, the game is great. I got some more ideas from there. Some more things are going to come into the game down the road. But an idea that just crossed my mind is the potentiality. I might throw this in. I'm going to run it by you guys right now here live. How open are you guys to the idea of mutations? They are a thing in Fallout 76. It randomly, if you get enough radiation, you will spontaneously have a mutation. There are some minor, some majors, and they all have drawbacks and benefits. One of the perfect example I can think of is there's one called Marsupial. You basically you become part kangaroo-esque. Your jumping distance goes up drastically. You get more carry weight. The downside, you get a little dumber. Your intelligence takes a hit.
So something literally right out of Tank Girl. Got it.
Something like that, yeah. My character currently in the game has 2 mutations. I have I can't remember what they're called, but one of them is basically I'm electrified. So melee hits against me have a chance to do shock damage back. The downside is I get shocked in the process too. I take some damage as well. And the other mutation I have is again, I can't remember the names off the top of my head. The other one is as the lower my health is, the more melee damage I do. The downside is I lose a small chunk of health up front. Like my max health has been reduced by a small amount. Negligible. But again, all mutations, they are not permanent unless you try to make them permanent. In Fallout 76, there's a perk card called Starched Genes. At max rank, you will never, as long as you have it equipped, you will never lose a mutation as long as the card is equipped. However, you will also never gain mutations as long as the card is equipped. The perk is equipped. The way you lose mutations in the game, you cleanse your rads. As you cleanse your rads, there's a chance that you will lose your mutations. So I might implement that here in the game. And again, they won't be as drastic or game breaking. They'll just be fun. Like, again, okay, the shock damage one, for example. Okay, anytime you get hit in melee combat, I roll a d6. If I hit the number, okay, you and the opponent both take damage. You would take less. So okay, 3 damage rolls to against the enemy, 1 damage roll for yourself. That would be something I would do. I'd basically just use those mutations and play with them. I might do that. How open are you guys to that real fast before we start proper?
50-50.
My dude?
I have to agree with Ambrosia here. We'd have to determine a coin flip for it. Because on paper, it sounds like good, stupid fun. And two, I didn't know the Changer of Ways was starting to poke out around here.
How's that?
I didn't know the Changer of Ways was starting to poke out around here.
Yeah. Again,
but on the other hand,
it makes some sense.
On the other hand, we have too few players in our group as is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we had 2 more, then yeah, I'd be all for it because hey, changing character dynamics. But with the 2 of us currently right now, it could either be a huge advantage or something so crippling that the character would have to be scrapped if we don't have the resources to recover them.
Well, again, like I said, the way to cure it is literally just take some rad away and you're good. Actually, any rad reducing any rad reducing effects will cure it. So even if you drank Brahmin milk, it would cure it. And of course, you do have 2 Brahmin that you have to milk on a daily basis. So you do technically have a source. But anyways, getting tangential, I'll discuss this a little bit more. Alright, so, yeah, you guys got back to the Starlight Rest Stop. Doc is recovered. Kneecaps is still somewhat glowy. And last information you guys got was that, oh yeah, you did get that tip from the Axel, Grease, and Bob that there is a robotics facility southeast of the rest stop. And that would probably be your guys' next location, unless Abby has any information for you guys. With that, I will let you guys carry
on. Really need to talk with Doc about this problem with my goddamned neck.
What, are you getting a lump?
No, I keep laying on it wrong.
Ah, okay. I thought you were talking about the fact that you're still glowing and all of a sudden you got this lump. Like, uh-oh. Should probably have Doc look at this.
No, you wish.
Oh, no, you grow.
All right. Let me take a look outside. The kneecaps will do just that, just to take a look at the weather for now.
All right. Kneecaps looks out the window and notices that there is a light fog/haze in the air. Visibility is reduced.
Well, It's gonna put a damper on a few things, but I guess I can work with that.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, Nikas will make his way over to Doc.
You do that.
Night, Graham.
Doc? Doc!
You
You alright?
What?
Alright, good. You're still among the living. Thank God. You had me worried there. You had me worried for a minute back there, Doc. Last night was not kind to you. But hey, we made it in one piece, so, small blessings and all that crap.
Oh, I gotta do it just for the comedy of it.
Do it.
Right as you went into the room to wake her up, you just kind of see her rolling off the side of the bed and her head popping up.
You rolled out of bed literally and hit the floor?
Yep. It's just like tumble, thud.
Not one word.
Who? What? Where?
Yep.
What? I'm here.
Yep, that's Doc. You're alright.
And to add more comedic, after she rolls up and pops up her head, Jeff just kind of comes over and licks her in the face. It's like, I'm fine.
Doc's secondary alarm. The fuzzy one.
Alright, make yourself presentable so that way we can talk with the people around here. Because that tip from the three rusty gentlemen, as I like to call them now. That's interesting, but I'm also wondering if Abby's got anything else for us, too.
You just try to see her hand go up in a swoop. Sir, yes, sir. I'll be out in a jiffy.
All right. So you finish
And
checking
then you
up on... Oh, on.
and you proceed to hear the sound of thuds, clanks, and rustling of clothes. All of 5 minutes later.
Alright, off we go. And we will make our way over to the countertop where Abby is hanging out, if she's there right now.
Yeah, she's there. She's awake.
Morning, ma'am.
Oh, you guys look fine. You guys look all right. Good to see that you're still among the living.
For the most part, still dealing with these rads. Might have to go pick a fight with a Brahmanor to get a little pick-me-up, but otherwise I'll live. And Doc's gotten over her illness, thank goodness.
Yeah, she looks better. Looks a lot less pale.
But
All
as it
the minutes
stands,
of worked out and breath and sunshine.
Well, that's good to hear. So what's on your mind? My dude? Uh-oh. Did we lose a player? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm here. Was talking with Meg for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Give me a
Yeah,
second.
no. That's fine. That's fine. No, because the reason
Significant other aggro.
yes, well, the reason I asked double check too is because just before we started up, my microphone program and everything went haywire. So I was like, Zawar's man was talking to me, and I thought I was talking to him. He's like, "Hello, dude." He thought it was his end. It's actually my end. I'm like, shit. So I was checking like, don't tell me anything went haywire. Okay, yeah, and then like, oh yeah, I should have looked. I can see my levels bouncing up and down. Anyways, so yes, Abby's asking, do you have what can she get you? You need anything? Food, meds, drinks, info?
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
All right, so Abby is willing to sell us stuff while we are willing to barter for the most part.
Yes, this is an establishment. She is a trader.
All right, Doc, how much are we looking at caps right now for you?
Let's see what you guys have cap wise.
Because I'm at 73 and I'm hurting for some ammo right now.
Yeah.
That I also got to get my pistol fixed too. Now that I think about it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ambrosia is currently sitting on 43. Yeah, so Ambrosia's sitting at 43 caps, and you're sitting at 70 some odd. Did you want to attempt to barter or sell some stuff?
Okay, because I'm already letting the gears turn in my brain right now. What we can do.
Okay, go on.
What's it called? I'm keeping one chest piece, one arm piece, one leg piece, and I'm willing to sell the other arm and leg piece.
Okay. Let me
And let me see what else can I hop?
Let me go ahead and see here because you guys have helped her out. Yeah. Okay. What is her stock right now? Okay, she's got about 30 some odd caps right now that she's willing to that you can get from, or you can barter if you don't have the caps to buy the stuff. Is there anything specific you were looking for right now?
Do you happen to have any right away?
Let us see here. Chems. She does. She is currently carrying 3 units of Radaway diluted, but still Radaway.
Diluted is better than nothing.
It's true.
But how much is the cost right now?
Let's see here. Let me see here. Where is my reputations for you guys? That's on a spreadsheet. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
I sincerely wish we had some cans to play that right now.
There we go. Factions. Let's see here. Starlight. You know, I totally forgot to make that. Oh no, there they are. I'm like, wait a minute, you guys are accepted with them right now. Actually, let's make that a little higher. Yeah, you guys are still accepted, so you get a 5% discount. Okay. Oh, 5% better price. I need to make that a formula. Equals that times 0.95. So this is the sale price, and this is the equals that times 0.105. 1.05. Alright, so, and let me round this over. Where is that button? There it is. Alright, so because you guys have a decent reputation with them right now, the price of Radaway, it's not that much, but it's 2 caps less, so it's 48 caps per. Unless you attempt to, do a barter check.
48 caps.
Yep.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, clarify something for me because I genuinely forgot. Can common materials be used in order to fix broken or damaged weapons?
I never actually ruled that. Making a declaration here and now, yes. Common material, any of the 3 materials, common, rare, and was it? Common, uncommon, and rare. All those materials can be used to repair and mend your equipment. And I will say, going forward, it's going to depend on what weapon you're using and or what weapon is being repaired and how bad it is. Now, because you're using your revolver's broken?
Yes.
Okay, your revolver is not. It's still a pretty basic weapon. Let me see where it is on the chart. It's the 44, right?
Yes.
Where is my master list of all equipment? I got too many goddamn lists, or not enough. Let's see here. Range, weapons, 44 pistol. What's the rarity on this thing? That's a rarity 2 out of what, 6? I think 6 is the highest rarity of everything. Yeah, 6 is the rarest of the rare. 2 is about midway. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say, yeah, you can use your materials to fix it. It's probably going to take at least 2 or 3 commons. Maybe 1 uncommon.
Alright. Abby, I'm willing to cut you a deal. Of a sort.
Go on.
As it stands, I have 2 pieces of armor that I'm willing to part with. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, but I'll throw in a bottle cap mine.
Okay.
And a stim pack.
Ooh. Okay.
Reason being is real simple.
Mm-hmm. Real quick to hold you up for 1 quick second. I did modify your 2 Brahmin, because I remember you did use the Brahmin as a bit of a pack animal. And again, right now their names are Moo Moo and Again, that's placeholder names. Unless you guys want to keep the names, go ahead. Each of you get to name
I
one.
did come up with a name for them.
Well, yeah.
Considering
You each get to name one, because there's 2 and there's 2 of you. But yeah, each of you get to name one.
Damn.
That's something
I'm
for
good
later.
with Moo Moo.
Okay, Amber one.
Actually, Ambrosia, would you mind if I fielded my idea for both of them?
Sure. I don't particularly care. A cow is a cow of a cow.
All right, how about this? Laurel and Hardy.
Lolo and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy. Okay.
Look them up. They're a pair of comedians.
I get it.
That or Penn and Teller.
Okay. Either way.
Because honestly, we had 3 Brahmin. I would have just called them Larry, Moe, and Curly, and called it a night.
Come on, man. Anyways. But yeah, I believe, Moo Moo currently has the other pieces of gear that you stacked onto them.
Yeah, which is what I was about to get at right now. I was going to make mention that they're currently on the pack Brahmin, but I can go fetch them right now and off the.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I bring this up is very simple. 1, I need ammo. 2, my trusty Magnum has seen better days, and I need someone to take a crack at it. And 3, if I can at least get away with 1 right away today, the better, because I don't like going in the dark.
Alrighty. Well, gather up what you want to sell, and she'll give you a price.
And I will do just that. I'm going over to Moo Moo to go get the 2 pieces of armor.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Ambrosia, what about you? What do you plan to do with Abby? Ambrosia?
Give her a second. What the hell? Ew. Uh-oh. Did we lose a player?
I mean, I'm right here, but I don't know what became of Ambrosia.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm getting at. Maybe her headphones fell off or something. Give her a minute. Meanwhile, yeah, go ahead and do your business real fast, and then we'll catch up with her in a second. Oh,
Don't think there's anything I need to buy. Don't buy. And I rarely ever do bartering shit. I'm the type to just, this is the set price. I'm either coming and offloading a bunch of crap on you, or I'm taking a whole bunch of crap off you.
Yay, there we go. My formulas are working now. Alright, so what's the total of the stuff you're gonna try and sell, my dude? In caps. What's the value of the stuff? Oh, right. And Salah's always a quarter of that, so... So hang on. So it won't be the... It would be 0.25. So... Okay, there we go. That works, actually. Yay! Now my formulas are working. I'm like, oh, right. And I need to take that into account. My dude?
I'm here. What's going on?
Yeah, so what's the total of what you want to try and sell?
Let me calculate that.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, what are you trying to sell so we can calculate this?
Okay, one. Let me bring up my sheet.
Mm-hmm.
One heavy raider arm.
Now, remember, if you're looking at your character sheet, that's the stuff you currently have equipped.
I'm looking at my gear, as it were.
Yes, and the stuff I'm telling you right now, if you're looking at your list right now, I'm looking at your sheet right now too. That's all the stuff you have equipped. The heavy
I'm
raider
unequipping
arms.
I'm unequipping one of each right now.
Okay, so you're gonna be armorless then for those pieces.
Which, okay, fine, because I need the money. I need the money for it.
All right. I'm like, you sure you want to go armorless there? All right.
I'm not getting rid of the chest piece. If I at least got one, as long as I got my left leg and right arm armored, I'm good to go.
Okay.
So, yeah, one raider's arm, one sturdy raider's leg.
And then whatever's on Moo right now.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got two heavy raider chests and 2 heavy raider arms.
Wait. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Scratch the ones I'm unequipping right now. I'm putting those back on.
Which is why I was confused. I'm like doubly confused. Like, you have extras. Why are you trying to sell the ones that you have equipped? All right. I mean, if you want to go into the wasteland practically naked, that's up to you. Next thing you know, you're gonna charge in with your baseball bat, going Leroy. Actually, you're gonna charge in, going, where the hell's that thing? You'll probably end up just like him.
At least I had chicken.
that's true. Actually, yeah, there is chicken in the wasteland. Tastes like chicken.
I'm looking at the pack ramen character sheet right now, and it doesn't show the inventory that I have.
Look at Moo Moo specifically. It should be actually. Did I have that shared? Hang on.
No, you don't. Not on my end, at least.
Hang on. That's why I'm like, oh damn, I didn't do that. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Hang on. All players. There we go. Moo Moo is now seen, and so it will be And then yes, I will name them after the fact. Right now they're just still Moo Moo. You know, Moo Moo and Moo Moo backwards. There you go. Because I am very original.
Okay, yeah, the Heavy Raider chest and the Heavy Raider arm. Those two, plus the bottle cap mine and a stim pack.
Okay, how much is a bottle cap mine? Let's see here. Hang on. Where's my spreadsheet? Yes, we're doing the excitingness of math. Let's see here. Okay, the original price is equal to...
Wait, why the hell do I have 2 baseball bats?
I think you picked up another one. Yeah, you picked up another one when you guys were scavenging a while back.
Yeah, I'll trade that in too.
Yeah, 48 plus 48 plus 30 for the 2 other pieces. How much is the stim pack and how much is the bottle cap mine?
The bottle cap mine is 75 caps each.
How many are you gonna sell? 1?
Just the 1.
Okay,
I'm keeping the other one.
Okay, 75, and how much is the stim pack?
The stim pack is 50.
So 50 more, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And the spare baseball bat that I have that isn't modded is 25 caps.
Okay, throw that in too. All right. So in total, that's a value of. Are you attempting a barter check or not?
I could try. I mean, I was pretty much upfront with her, not lying about any damn thing.
Okay. You want to try and sweet talk her into getting a better price? Go ahead.
Sure.
All right.
And that will be barter charisma, yes?
Yes. Oof.
Nope, flat failure.
So you try to put the charm on. Okay, I'm gonna have to roll this one because this one's just too pretty. This one's just too perfect, and you have to blame Rogue on this one. It's time to put on the old kneecaps charm, and you're like, pervert! Uh-oh, that sounded bad.
Wait, no. Wait, I can explain. No, wait, please don't put the gun away, ma'am, please, no. Oh, shit!
Simpsons reference, time to put on the old Wiggum charm. Pervert! Uh-oh, that sounded bad. So,
If only I had a goofy holler.
Exactly right. You don't lose any benefit. You don't, nothing gained, nothing ventured, whatever like that. So, no negativity on that one.
Oh, well, I tried.
So, with that and your reputation bonus, it's worth all your junk will be worth 83 caps.
That should be more than enough for at least one diluted right away, some bullets, and fixing my gun.
All right, let's see. Hang on. So the Rataway is the thing you want to buy immediately, right? So let's see here. Hang on.
Yes.
The original price of that is 50, and I said 83, right?
You told me 83.
Hang on. So that's a 36 cap difference right now without anything else is how much you are netting to yourself. And how much does she have right now? She has 30 caps. So yeah, you say you're buying something else, right? What else did you want to buy?
Let's see. I am getting one right away. Let's see. I want to fix my gun next, right after that.
Well, that's a different story, but that's before you finish your transaction. What else are you looking to buy?
Bullets for my gun.
What ammo? What ammo type? 44, right?
Yes.
Fresh out.
You're kidding me.
He has no 44 right now.
Frag.
What else are you looking for, if in anything else? I mean, if you want, I could post the whole freaking list of what she has right now.
If you wouldn't mind.
All right, let's see here. Ammo-wise, this is what she's got. Chem-wise, she's got some other stuff here. Was there any other inventory? Any other category you're interested in?
Not at the moment.
Just that? Just ammo?
Just the ammo for now, yeah.
Okay. That's all she's got.
Well,
Flares,
shit.
357s, shotguns, shells, arrows, 45 ACPs, cryo bolts, and railway spikes, and what the hell? Where'd that one come from? Rad scorpion venom. How the hell did that get in there?
No idea.
Yeah.
But am not interested at the moment.
Yep. Well, well, unless you get anything else, you're gonna be leaving like 5 or 6 caps on the table because she only has 31. Unless there's any other kind of food or drink or.
Does she have any food or drink?
Yeah, she does. Remember, this is a rest stop, and that's what they're.
Let me see what's available then.
Whoop, there you go. She's got some booze. She's got some canned dog food. She's got some more booze, some other bits here and there. Yeah.
I'll take the instant oh no wait no I read that as instant not institute. Let me see.
Mash? Yeah. Mashed potatoes basically.
Yeah, mashed potatoes sounds good. I'll take that.
You take the Insta Mash?
At least one Insta Mash, yeah.
For 20 caps? Well.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let me see here. So you had a difference of 38. You have 36 left over. 36 caps is what's left. And that is a price of 20? Yeah, 20. So that means it's 19 equals 36 minus 19. All right, so that's a net of 17 caps in your favor.
Very nice, and I think that'll be about it until what's it called? Until I can get my gun fixed.
All right, so you will do that transaction. Let me go ahead and put this in your inventory real fast. This is you. No, it's Doc's list, not yours. Gear. All right, so you have opted for. Did you already reduce the amount of stuff? Or not yet? My dude.
I have not.
Okay, I'm doing that right now. So you sold your only stim pack. You traded it for a Radaway. Well, let's buff out.
Because unless it's Radaway, drugs are bad, kids.
Hey, what about stim packs? They're drugs, technically.
No, unless it's Radaway.
Stim packs aren't Radaway. Wait, are you saying that Rad X is also bad?
I don't know what Rad X is. I have no experience with this series as much as you do, my guy.
Rad X is a drug that you use to take to boost your radiation resistance. It is non-addictive. So you pop that, and your radiation resistance goes up by a lot for a while. What did you get? You got Insta Mash. One Insta Mash. After I get the weight and stuff later. Alright, so there you go. Let me get rid of the. Oh, yeah, you sold one bottle cap mine, right? And your other baseball bat. So. Oh, okay, you've already reduced the quantity on that one. And the other baseball bat. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, that's taken care of. Alright, we done selling and buying?
I am, at least.
Yes, and I don't believe Ambrosia has anything she was shopping for right now, correct? My dear?
I'm good.
Okay, goody. Alright, so with that business concluded, anything else you need?
Well, outside of fixing my gun.
Well, let's take a look. How bad is it?
He'll put it on the table.
Alright, let me take a look at it again. What happened to the damn thing? There it is. Your pistol is currently... What did I say was wrong with the damn thing? Oh, right. The damage has been reduced by 1. Alright, some damage like this. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, did you increase your caps by the amount of the trade sale difference?
You said 15 caps, right?
17.
I'll do that right now.
Okay. So that will give you 90 caps. I got it. So you're at 90 caps right now. Okay. Okay. I already fixed it for you, dude. Okay. So to fix up your gun, let's see here. I'm gonna say it's gonna be that much. 20 caps.
It's a done deal.
Alright. So she will just fix up what she needs to do. So you're back down to 70 caps.
Thank you.
I took care of that. And you're back to full damage.
Yep, that'll be it for me. Thank you very much, man.
So the original damage is back up to 9. Where it should be. Alright. Alright, is there anything else I can do for you before you guys head out?
Yes, actually. Have you heard anything about what's been going on in the Wastelands or no?
Honey, there's all sorts of things going on out there. You have to be more specific.
Anything real recent since we've been gone?
Can't say I've heard too much lately. You know, but I have heard some more rumors about, about more of those railroad types trying to get more synths, away from the Institute.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, they're still around. It's kind of hard to, it's very hard to, cite one though, because, they tend to keep a low profile on account of, they're directly against the Institute. And kind of don't want to just go out. They don't have the giant numbers to go out actively against them like the Brotherhood does.
Well, as it stands, we're looking for help to deal with those Institute bastards over in Winchester. Maybe a little grunt work for them will get them to see things our way, I hope.
Well, if you do come across any railroad types, they might be reluctant to help you. More so on account of the fact that your associate here is, a member of the Brotherhood. They're not going to be too kind to you.
Nothing some fair and honest work can't fix, man, but we'll see. We'll get to it when we'll get to it.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you gents before you head out?
The three rusty gentlemen over at that junkyard we went to for Eddie Park, they made mention of, what was it again, Doc? Ambrosia?
Meow.
The robotics facility.
Yeah, then. The three rusty gentlemen over the junkyard mentioned something about a robotics facility some ways away from here, and we were planning on heading off over there. Have you heard anything related to it or no?
There are some people who've gone that way and heard about a factory crawling with robots. Most people tend to stay away Because sometimes some old robot types can be a bit finicky.
Can't be any worse than a couple of Mr. Handys going AWOL.
That's true.
Wouldn't hurt to look, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Well, now that I think about it, do you happen to have any med kits?
Any medical supplies? I mean, you did sell Stimpack already.
Outside of that.
Med kits? I mean, Doc has one.
Or any sort of healing items.
That's a
that
Stimpack.
could Alright, then never mind then.
Yeah, that's what a Stimpack does, dude. It heals you.
I brain farted this.
Yeah, so I'm like, you're selling a Stimpack. Okay. Let me see if she has anything else to sell healing wise. That would be under chems. Let's see here. Alright, she does have 2 healing items. She has 1 Stimpack. Well, now she technically has 2 Stimpacks for 50 caps a pop. And an auto-inject Stimpack diluted for 50 caps. So, what the difference is between a Stimpack and an auto-inject? An auto-inject, as long as you just have it on your person, it will automatically heal you for free. You don't have to burn an action to use it. It will just... So, essentially, it is a free use to use the auto-inject. At least I'll have to double check on that one. I believe it's after a certain amount of damage. At least it should be. But yeah. Any other business to attend to before you depart?
No, at the moment.
Yeah, so auto-injects actually automatically kick in when you drop below half health. Alright. So with that, the group is free to get out back in the wastelands and continue their journey.
Before we do that, I was actually going to ask around the rest stop to see if anyone else has any information concerning the 2 points of interest.
That being?
One being the robot factory, and the other being the Underground Railroad.
Okay, you could ask around.
Which is what I'm planning on doing.
Okay.
Doc, what about you?
I'm going to sit here and look pretty.
You wuss.
Hey, remember, her character...
I am an introvert. Deal with it.
That is very true.
Her character is a bookwormy introvert. She's better with machines, dogs. She's better with machines, animals, and books.
Yes. Put one of those in front of me, I will probably do fine. Ask me for a humanoid? No. Unless I have to.
And the only kind of humanoid she's good at is operating on, well, patching them up and getting them back out. That's the only thing. Her bedside manner is lacking. Right? You're more concerned about getting the humanoid fixed up than carrying a conversation with one.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why the Brotherhood kind of figured, hey, this would be another good learning experience for her. Get her out and
like, let's yeet you into the world. Yeah. Maybe you'll get some human interaction.
Yeah, maybe they just dropped you out of a friggin' vertebrate. Like, here, have fun.
Figure out how to deal with humans. Yeet.
All right. So that's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna go ask around the different people around here.
Yes.
All right. After several minutes of talking to the random people around, the various passers-by, nobody knows anything or has any information.
Typical.
Again, it's all rumors because again, you're talking about the railroad. Railroad again doesn't want to go advertising themselves. They're trying to keep a low profile. They're a spy network basically. They're an underground network. They don't really want to attract attention, especially to people wandering about asking information about them. They're more likely to just hide in the shadows and blend. Unless you're asking the right questions and you make a name for yourself. Like, okay, this is somebody that we will approach. And again, more so, you're right now you're affiliated with a clear Brotherhood member, so they're a little less hesitant to approach you. Again, unless you really prove yourself. But yeah.
All right, that'll be it for now.
All right. The gang's ready to head out.
Yeah, but before we do that, I'm going to milk the Brahmin and take that rat away.
Yeah, good idea. All right. Well, remember, you can milk the Brahmin during your camp. I think. Wait, did you guys do that last? No, you didn't last time. Okay, I'll say you guys. I'll allow you to try and milk Brahmin right now because last session we wrapped up so abruptly we forgot to go over any camp stuff. So I will allow you to do that. And then you can do it again in the next camp, which would be probably tonight's, and at the end, near the end of tonight's session, or later in the session.
All right. Come on, Doc. Let's get this over and done with. Moo Moo, fall in!
All right, so let's see here. What is it again? It is let's check. Oh, god damn it. Boop. I forgot to add that in there, but yeah. Milking. It would be agility plus survival test with difficulty of 1.
Okay.
And the more AP you spend is the more you get, the more milk you get.
You want to spend 2 action points each, Ambrosia, or are you good?
I think I'm good.
All right, because I was going to spend 2.
Oof. Well, apparently all Ambrosia got is
Dodging a cow's hoof.
Not so much dodging it. I will say you take 1 bit of damage. You just ow.
It's like ow.
Okay, so what's it called? If I remember correctly, also poor Ambrosia. Remind me to pistol at the Brahmin for being disobedient.
Which one were you? Hang on, out of curiosity, which one was each one? Yeah, who were you milking, dude? Mumu or Umu?
I was dealing with
Okay, so Mumu is the one who went.
Sounds like somebody wants to become hamburger.
Or just doesn't like girls.
One of Mumu's heads just stares at you like.
Okay, so how many action points will I have to spend for an additional dice?
Again, it tiers. So for 1 more action point, you get 1 more milk. If you want to go to 2 more action points, yeah. Actually, does it tier on this one? I think anytime you spend action points, it's always tiered. And let me read that rule one more time.
So one additional dice would be like 2 points.
Let me check. So milking. Let's see here. The Brahmin can also be milked once per day, requiring an agility plus survival test with a difficulty of 1. Success means the Brahmin produces 1 Brahmin milk plus 1 extra for each AP spent, maximum of 5 Brahmin milk. So, if you spend 1 action point, you get an extra die. If you want to get another die, that's 2 more action points. That's a total of 3, which means you would get, if you successfully milked, then that would be, 4 milk? Basically, or almost 5 milk. Because, each pass is, So each pass is 1 milk up to the max of 5. Right? I think so. Either way.
I'll just go for 1 additional die.
Okay.
And failed at all 3.
Lord, you guys just do not know how to handle Brahmin. Maybe you should go
back. I
guess
we're not meant to be farmers.
Maybe you need to go back to
Big T
and get some lessons. Or hope maybe you find some farmers down the road who know how to handle this. But all right. So that aside, you guys ready to head out?
I would say yeah.
All right, back to the wasteland. All right, so choose your destination. You're going to the Robco assembly plant, right?
That's where I would like to go. What about you, Ambrosia?
Works for me.
Then away we go.
All right. So let me see here. Okay, let me map out your route here. So that's, I'll probably have to change this to time instead. How many hours it takes to pass. So that's 15. And then from there, it's going to be another 15. All right. So halfway on your trip, you guys are going to have an encounter come up. So, okay, what the hell is going on? I think one of my lights is getting ready to die out. So it's currently 4. Alright, so time for a random encounter. Let's see what we get. And let's see if you guys are successful in, passing your check to either avoid it or not. Okay. Survivor roll of a 4, my friends. That would be hang on, that's perception and survival. Oh, Jesus
4
Christ!
successes. Yeah, not meant to be a farmer, but my wits and my senses have not failed me yet.
Although, well, yeah, that's true. Ambrosia, make your roll. Perception, survival. Can't believe you rolled snake eyes on that, my dude. This will be all that more perfect, too. Okay, you actually barely passed because I just thought about it. I'm like, oh, that's right. There is a fog, a slight mist in the air. So perception's a +1 difficulty. So it would have been difficulty 5. However, Ambrosia just tipped the scales. So you guys successfully pass. So you get to know what you are encountering before you even encounter it. And again, this is how it's going to work from here on out. Is if you pass the check, then I tell you up front what you guys are going to be potentially encountering, and you can decide as a group, do we want to go in and fight this crap? Or do we want to just leg it the hell and slink away? So, there's an exception on the rule, and oddly enough, it rolled. Hang on, I gotta do this appropriately. You guys heard that sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes,
that means this is a Wild Wasteland encounter. And that's all you get. You get to decide now as a group. Do you want to go into this Wild Wasteland encounter or not? This is the only exception. You never get to know exactly what the Wild Wasteland encounter is. All you get is if you pass, it's a Wild Wasteland encounter. And that's it. Now, normally in the Fallout games, in the older games, when there was one of these encounters, you didn't get a choice. It was just, boom, here you go. I'm giving you guys the choices. But some of them, and I will tell you this up front too, out of all my encounters, there is maybe 5% of them actually are battles. Most of them are just fun and funny, or just, that's interesting. Some of them, and maybe a 5% more, are potential battles, depending on how murderous you guys are feeling. So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to encounter to go through the encounter, or just keep walking?
My curiosity is saying we investigate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Gryffindor say, jump.
All right. So, this is just gonna be a described one, not too much going on. So, the group is on their travels through the wastelands, through the dirt road and stuff, and along the way, they encounter this young teenage girl with red hair. She's accompanied by a small dog. It's a corgi. She's just walking on by with her little dog without a care in the world. Oh, did I mention that she is wearing a white tank top, black
I'm going to slap you.
black shorts, and she is completely barefoot.
I'm going to slap you.
Why?
This cannot be saved or ignored. Ambrosia, hand me the steel chair, please.
Hey, don't look at me, bro. That's the rule.
You have my consent to smack him.
Hey.
Do we have a bell ring sound effect?
I'm gonna say. Actually, I don't even have a sound effect for that right now.
I don't think we do.
No, I was gonna give you an answer, but.
I don't think we do, but I think this will suffice.
Either way.
Anyways, okay. Kneecast is just going to raise his eyebrow, looking toward it, then turn to Doc. Are you seeing this like I am? Or is the wastelands finally getting to me?
I think I'm seeing the same thing you are. That, or I'm hallucinating as well.
Are you sure rats aren't contagious?
I don't think so.
I swear if I'm coming down with brain cancer right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot to reduce your rads. You did say you were using that. Hang on, let me go ahead and do
Yes,
that.
I am.
Yes, I forgot to do that. But yeah, so what does the group want to do? Do you want to approach the girl and her dog, or just let her carry on?
Part of Kneecaps is saying we could try with our weapons holstered. Can I make a perception check to see if there's any ambush lying in wait?
Sure, go ahead. Difficulty +1 because they're still foggy.
Survival perception roll is go.
You pass.
1 success. What do I get?
There's nothing. She's just completely there by herself, wandering about with her doggo.
Well, everything's on the up and up from what I can see. I think, yeah. Doc, holster your stuff. I'm going to put my stuff away too. And I'm going to approach the girl with Doc right by my side.
Okay. Let me see here. I need to cleanse your rads. Right away. So you're down to 0 on the diluted, and it heals 2 radiation from you. So you now have 4 rads. Yeah, okay. God damn it, I forgot that. Okay, go ahead and approach her if you want.
Hey! Little miss!
You grab her attention, and now she sprints to you guys at top speed.
And
Whoa,
all you hear is
see.
Doc behind Kneecaps. Hide.
Hey, put the engine in neutral and slow down for a minute. We ain't in a rush.
Okay, well, she sprints to you guys at high speeds and just is now standing right in front of you, and her face is literally like right in front of yours, like eyes wide open, just staring at you. Hi.
Ma'am. So, question, little miss. What the hell are you doing wandering around all on your own out here in the wastelands?
She's like, we're looking for food. Got any?
Hungry, are we? Let me look in my pack.
We're on a
Doc, would you mind?
You premature dog. Right behind you. Yep, already on it.
So just food, or like anything will do. Because honestly, I got some mole rat meat in here. We could try and cook it, but can't guarantee if it's gonna be any good.
Hungry. Haven't eaten in a while.
Give me a sec.
Can I give her one of my ribeye steak and a ramen milk?
She will not. She will take any food you have right now. She is damn hungry. Her and her dog.
Okay, so you'll pretty much just see Doc rummaging through her bags. She holds out one steak and a thing of milk. This should help.
She looks at your the Brahma steak presented in front of her. It's like, oh, it looks so good, but I have no money.
Needed. Nut.
Go
You are
ahead
my
and
patient currently. And
yeah,
my
she's a
prescription?
doctor.
Food.
Oh, thank you. She lights up like a Christmas tree and is just so happy. Like, thank you. Grabs the steak and just starts nomming the crap out of it. And of course, shares some with her dog. All right, so you offered up a steak. Kneecaps, were you offering up something too?
I'm offering some pork and beans for her and her dog.
All right, so you give her a can of pork and beans for the road. So let's see here. Hang on, let me get these out of your inventories then real fast. Food and drink. So ribeye steak. You're down to 1. Not 201. 1. All right. And kneecaps. You offered up a pork and bean, right? Where is it? Food and drink. Pork and beans. Okay, that's your only pork and beans, so you're out of those. All right, cool. It's like, oh, thank you. We'll share with my friends later.
Friends?
Yeah. We were out looking for food for them. We'll go back and give them and share alike. As thanks, I'll teach you something fun and special. So she rambles on about computers and stuff for God knows how long. And through the randomness that is her explanation, somehow you guys end up, well, you feel like you know a little bit more about computers. So, cool? I guess? Yes? Maybe? Sure. And with that, both of you will gain a +1 to your science skills.
Ooh.
Again, she thanks you for the meals. Her dog gives you a happy, healthy, hearty bark. She about faces and literally curls up into a ball and starts rolling off into the distance.
All kneecaps come upstairs a flat. What?
And you just see Doc standing next to him with just this blank look. And you can almost literally see a question mark floating above her head like, WTF was that?
Kneecaps will just turn to her and say, prognosis, doc? Because either she's already well off her rocker, is going to wind up being one of the most horrifying warlords in the next 10 years, or she's genuine, but just a little radical in the head, I want to say.
And she just stands there blinking with this utterly deer in headlights looking. Just this one word. I don't know.
And with that, yes, I'll be using the same sound effect to start and end a Wild Wasteland encounter. Now, breaking away from the description and everything like that, I gather that Zawarsman got the reference. I'm wondering, Ambrosia, did you get the reference?
Not entirely.
My dude.
Then again, a lot of references go over my head.
True. My dude, you
Unless
picked
they're
up on
as subtle as a brick through a window.
Without telling the answer, you got the reference. Yes, my dude.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'll bray it out one more time. So you guys just encountered a red-headed girl with a white shirt, black shorts, like tight shorts, barefoot, and she was walking with a small corgi dog.
Wasn't that Ed?
You got it.
I think it's time we blew and seen everybody and stuff together.
You guys just encountered a wasteland version of Radical Edward, the computer hacking genius from Cowboy Bebop. And literally, this is why she was also hungry, because it's from that episode when she was out in the desert trying to get food with the mushrooms. Because they were all hungry as hell. And like I said, and as she did in that episode, there was a point where she wasn't walking through the desert. She was literally just tumbling as a ball. Like, tumble, 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 tumble. As Ein was following her alongside. So yes, you guys just encountered Ed. And again, because you guys were so nice to her, and again, this was on the fly. I kind of have a good amount of my encounters just have me describe what's going on, who you're encountering, and kind of what's going on. You guys helped make that whole thing happen, and because you guys engaged with her and actually gave her some food, I decided, you know what? Yeah, you guys are cool about this. Here's a bonus. What is she good at? She's good at hacking, science stuff. Guess what? You guys got a +1 to your science skills. So, sometimes Wild Wastelands encounters pay off. That's no, you guys didn't earn an experience, but I had to play a sound effect. I'm like, yeah, that works. Actually, this one works too.
And there was much rejoicing.
Alright, you guys can carry on now. You want to continue your path toward the Robco assembly plant, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Alright, so you guys will continue along the way. It's gonna be nightfall soon. By the time you guys get there. It'll be almost midnight by the time you guys get there. Did you guys wanna camp out before you hit the plant? Or did you want to continue and hit there at nightfall?
I would say that just in case matter, yeah, let's camp for the night.
Okay. Ooh. Let's see here. What time is it? All right. How are you guys feeling right now? Let me do a player check. Energy enthusiasm check right now.
I'm good.
My dude? How you holding?
I'm good to go for another hour.
Okay, cool. So, let me see here. Do I whip this out now? Let me think. Hang on. Does it even You know what? This will be thematically appropriate too, since you guys are just about ready to set up camp for the night. So, let me go ahead and do this. Where the hell was it? Do I have it here? Oh, jeez. I forgot about that. Whatever. Let me go ahead and set up something else real fast that I had this ready to go for a while, but this is just a scene, so nothing too crazy is going to happen. Well, maybe. And let me bring you guys over. Alright, so the scene has changed, correct? Hello?
Yes, it did.
Okay, cool. So, the group is settling in for the evening, is about to set up their camp, when they hear some things going off in the distance. A commotion of some sort. Laser fire.
Kneecap's eyes will immediately shoot open as he looks around.
Laser fire
quiet,
and
like
some bullet and some gunfire go off. So, of course, yes. Also, the fog and mist that has been plaguing the day has oddly lifted for the most part. So, off in the distance, in a nearby ruined playground, the group come across what appeared to be a pair of synths accompanying a gentleman dressed all in black standing in front of another gentleman. What is going through your minds?
Oh, this can get pear-shaped real quick.
Ambrosia's character kind of already recognizes what's going on with her information.
She starts recognizing things, and you just hear her muttering,
Oh.
"Well, foobar."
So I'll tell this right now. Zores, man, your guy doesn't really know, but Ambrosia's character does. What you are currently witnessing is you are seeing a pair of synth troopers, which are some of the more elite troops, some heavily armed ones, and the guy dressed all in black, that would be a synth corsair. Corsairs are the holy crap elite murder machines of the Institute. Their job is to come in and kill they are basically Terminators. I'm talking about T-1000. I'm talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminators. Their job is to come in and murder everything in sight. They are a one-man army, basically. And they're deep infiltrators, too. Again, Terminator. So, yeah. That's why Ambrosia's like, oh, shit. Or Doc is like, oh, shit. Luckily for you guys, either you are unnoticed completely, or they just don't care that you're there. Either way, one way or another, you guys are they're not paying attention to you, either intentionally or unintentionally. We don't know. So, anything else going through your guys' minds real fast? I want to touch in with you.
Time Brain says, "Run."
Kneecaps is a bit confused. Is going to ask, "Can you explain to me what the hell's going on over here?"
Yeah, because you all of a sudden Doc's just gone like silent, like, oh crap. She's like,
Just kind of has this jittery look. It's like, can we just run away? We have to go. She is not liking this moment. But she said she just saw the view and she's like, I don't want to do this. Do I have to do this? They scare me.
as the group kind of listens on and figure out what the hell's going on, you can hear some of the commotion and the conversation going on. Let me go ahead and kind of get through some of my notes here real fast. I have some rough notes of what's going on here. Because again, I'm painting a scene. Let me think here. Oh, okay. The individual wearing all black is interrogating the other individual. Let's see here. I don't want to say this. Again, I'm more of a kind of act out instead of a description one. Let's say. Your actions make no logical sense. It is impossible to stop our mission. We don't care. What you're doing is just inhuman and wrong. These individuals, these people, they have a mind of their own, a will of their own. They are just simply malfunctioning and need to be brought back to be corrected. So, I will ask you one more time. Where have you hidden the information I seek? You might as well just shoot me now, because I won't say a damn thing. That request can be fulfilled. And he will just blast this guy square in the chest. This is just a minor setback. We will find the information that we seek. And then, in a bright flash of light, the three of them disappear.
They have teleportation technology?
Oh, yes. So, there has been a bright flash of light, and of course the person has fallen to the ground, bleeding, and potentially dead. They have a hole in their chest. What is the group going to do?
Doc, I need your opinion on this one.
You can hear some faint gasps coming from the individual on the ground.
Doc, I don't like that look that you have on
Doc
you
is
right
going
now.
into Doc mode. She will just look him. You, guard. Now.
Ma'am. Kneecast will do just that. Pistol drawn.
Okay, as Doc gets close to the individual, yeah, she can tell right off the bat. Oh yeah, this person is not. There's nothing Doc can do. The damage to this person is beyond. This person's literally on the edge of death. On the edge of they're just about to cross over. All you could do basically at this point is either just make them more comfortable, or just, shoot them once in the face, shoot them once in the head to just end it quickly.
On reaching him and coming to a conclusion, you will literally just hear Doc letting out a tirade that would make a sailor blush. And then she looks at him and she's like, you only need nod. Do you want this to be fast and simple? Or do you wish to just lay here?
They look confused. Why are you trying to help your brotherhood? Are you not? You heard what I said, yes?
Would be like,
okay, yeah.
the doctor.
Okay, I'll forego the extra acting. So yeah, they're asking. Wait, why are you helping me? Why are you trying to help your brotherhood? Aren't you?
And you give a blank look. First and foremost, I'm a doctor. Brotherhood second. That, and I don't like seeing needless suffering.
They will chuckle at that. It's like, well, what did you grow up in, a vault?
Nope, I'm just an odd duck.
This is a wasteland. There's nothing but suffering here. But if there's more brotherhood like you, then maybe we'll stand a chance against the Institute. I ain't long for this world, but maybe you can do something for us. With their last breath, they'll let you know, like, that they're railroad, and that they were transferring some information that they need to get back to the rest of the railroad. But before they were attacked by the Corsair, they hid it because they knew they were being tracked, so they had to do something. So they hid the information here somewhere. They will say, just follow the rails. And fade off.
Doc will nod solemnly. And right as he fades off, she'll just bow her head. May you rest in peace. Closes his eyes. And she just sighs. Can't save them all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, kneecaps. Got us a clue. This guy's railroad, and we have intel to find. Again.
Kneecaps will very quietly come over, pistol still drawn. And then once he hears it, he's like, okay, 1, shit. And 2, looks like we found our next odd job for the most part. Let me... Already headed up to the big joint in the sky, isn't he?
Yeah, couldn't do anything.
That happens. You see shit like this once, you see it all the freaking time. Happy trail, sir. We'll get that info as far as I'm concerned, and we'll bring it to where it needs to go.
It's the least we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get started searching. What do we need to roll?
Okay, well...
Because I was planning on going to that blacked out area in the bottom right.
Blacked out area in the bottom right. Oh, this big old building deck here? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's well, it's a bath. It's a restroom.
Restroom.
Yeah, there you go. Like restroom, yeah, either way, bathroom, restroom, whatever. Okay, so, did Doc relay the clue? He gave you
Okay, yes.
a chunk of a clue.
Right. Yep. It's like right as Kneecaps gets ready to look around, she's like, well, only clue he was able to give is follow the railroad or the tracks. Such a small clue.
Yeah, he said
That's better than nothing.
He said follow the rails, and trailed off. Follow the rails.
Yep. So pretty much relay that and be like, well, it's better than nothing. Now we just gotta figure out which rails we are following. And she like pats her cheeks. We can't do this. We can't do this. Motivated.
Alright, let's get to it then.
Alright.
Like I said, I want to investigate that building in the south to see if we can find any sort of information.
Okay.
Especially now that we have a clue, like, look to the rails.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to head to this building. I'm going to motion Doc to follow me.
I think I see a burning trash can.
Yes, those are dumpster
Yeah.
fires. Trash can fires, yeah.
Are those crates?
Huh?
Nope, those would be sinks.
Okay,
And
sinks, and I
loos.
see... Oh, this is a bathroom.
Yes.
Yep.
I just said that, yeah, it's a bathroom.
Okay, are the doors locked?
No?
Alright, I'm going to start opening them and look around.
Yeah, I'll just start opening them all. Oh, you got that. But yeah, I'll open them all. In fact, they should be open, but yeah. I'm surprised they're all still closed.
Anything? Or should I roll survival perception?
I mean, if you don't see anything directly, then no. If you're trying to figure something out, then, you know, you have to roll for it.
Let me try rolling, see if I can find anything.
The shit just happened there. Huh, that's weird.
2 successes. Anything.
Alright, excellent. Survival perception. Alright. You're not quite sure. Again, you have some knowledge, rail S something. You don't know exactly what rail S. You're looking for anything that might be rail connected. Trains, something train related, something rail related, something, anything that might be like that. You don't notice any rail things. You do see a first aid kit on the wall though.
I'll be taking that.
Alright, let's see what's inside real fast. I get to do a quick salvage roll for meds. What did you find in there? Where is my table for that? It's over here. Yeah. Wait, that's the wrong table. I got too many fucking tables. Or not enough. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Roll. Whoops, that's the wrong table. Heh, you are lucky as hell. You find 1 stim pack and 1 diluted Radaway.
All right, I'll keep the stim. Gonna take that other diluted right away right now.
You're gonna just drink it right now or hook it up, whatever. Like, I don't want to glow anymore. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Ambrosia, is there anything you want to? How is your investigation going on right now? Where are you looking?
I am just going to roll.
Okay. On your side?
Yep.
Okay, let me go ahead and... You're down to 2 rads now, my dude. Yeah, survival perception.
Come on, be nice for me.
1 success. Okay. Similar to kneecaps, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You don't see anything that would speak rails or train-related paraphernalia. You do find another medic pack on the. You do find another first aid kit on the wall. Let me add this stim pack to your. Was it a regular stim? Yes, it was a regular stim. So you're back to 1 stim. But yeah, you do notice a first aid kit on the wall. Did you want to check it and see if there's anything inside of it?
Yep.
Okay. She will do that. Doc will find... Whoops, that's the wrong one. God damn it. Keep hitting the wrong friggin' tables. Okay, and... Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Alright. Doc finds 2 Rad X and 1 anti-venom.
Yay, more med supplies for the medic.
I'll go ahead and put that in your inventory right now. But yeah, right now you don't see anything that is, that speaks out rail something or train related. Let's see here, chems. Let me add that in your inventory right now. Yeah, shut up, you. Rad X. We found 2 of those. And they are 40 a pop. I'll go over the details on that later. And you also found 1 anti-venom. Yeah, that'll work. God damn it. So where else do you guys want to check out?
My guess is this is supposed to be a park, so I'm willing to bet there's something inside that toy house.
Okay, go looking. could be any of these things.
All right, here goes with another survival perception roll.
Okay, 2 successes. You passed.
Yep.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary on this, destroyed flying saucer. Children's playground toy. No, nothing.
Look to the rails.
Nothing
Look to
out
the
of the
rails.
ordinary. Although you will spot something. Let me see here. What do you spot? Let me take a roll here. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4. No, the only thing you see laying on the ground there is a tire iron. But, that's just a tire iron weapon. It's not like it's a...
Yeah, and I'll be taking that and putting it on the pack Brahmin whenever we get to camp.
Alright. So, let me go ahead and give you that. Doc? Any ideas? Anything you want to check out?
Doc is gonna be tapping her chin. He's like, rails, rails, rails. What around here looks similar to rails? Turns around a bit. Okay, either I'm shortening a circuit, or that could possibly be it. Doot, 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 doop.
What's your idea?
He's going to go over to Teeter Tars because he's like, from the right viewpoint, these could look similar to rails. Maybe. Metaphors. That or I'm just having brain problems.
Okay. Go ahead and make your perception check. Okay, you pass. Let's see here. No, doesn't look like there's anything here that stands out. Well, at least not what you're looking for. 5 and 2. The only thing you find there is a bandana that's tied to one of the seesaws. That's the only thing that really stands out amongst, just debris and, maybe empty bottles here and there, but it's just, it's a bandana. It's tied to the end of it's tied to one of the seesaw. Oh, that's the wrong character. I'm looking at Glenn. There you are. I need to give you that.
Can I check if there's anything special about the bandana?
Okay. You pick up the bandana, look at it. Doesn't really scream anything different about it. I mean, it's a bandana. Although there is an X on it. So it looks like it's written in chalk.
Wait a minute. That just gave me a thought.
What?
Okay, it's a bandana with an X on it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't train operators sometimes wear bandanas?
Sometimes.
Ambrosia, I think you found it.
And you just see a grin go on her face. Really? I do good.
Huh? Doc, did you find something?
You found a clue, but it doesn't mean much right now. It's just it is just a bandana with an X on it, though.
Wait a minute. The area where Ambrosia is standing in right now.
Okay.
Do mine eyes deceive me, or does that? What is that? What is that specific?
Okay. What are you pointing? What is what? What are you getting at? Like, click. Okay, those are seesaws.
Okay, what are seesaws usually made with?
Made with wood.
Okay, but they also usually use like pipes and rail spikes and stuff. Methinks the clue might be somewhere around there.
Not necessarily.
Hmm. What'd you find, Doc?
Although, again, this could be a fake clue to throw off someone else who's like, "Oh, this is the clue," and they run off and got duped. Or it could be a clue to a clue. Again, the railroad operates in very covert ways. Doc has a little knowledge. You have heard rumors, but again, outside of that, and this is me just adding some more information to you guys.
What do you think, Doc? Because mind you,
I'll just start tapping your chin.
all that idea Tasio was just doing right now with OOC. So
Yeah, out of character. That was me just giving some out of character, or some out of DMing information.
So just start tapping your chin. He's like, I don't know. It looked like clue, but I'm not good at this.
And
well, the only
if you guys really want to break down too, you can also spend any luck points, and I'll give you a large chunk of more information. You can always spend.
Oh.
That's the thing. Unless you want to keep racking your brains, or you think you figured it out.
I'm going to keep looking around elsewhere, see if I find something.
All right.
I'm going to head right over to the ruined swings, right next to the sandbox where the body is.
You're gonna look. Well, you're gonna look at the swings of the body.
Right around this just general vicinity.
Okay.
Because I think I'm onto something, but I might be overthinking it.
Go on.
Damn it, nothing.
No, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Nothing stands out. No. Yeah, you don't notice anything. Just more garbage, more debris. Nothing useful. What is your idea? What are you getting at? If you want to discuss it with me.
My idea was that I was thinking maybe there's like some train decorations on the sandbox, or rail spikes were used for impromptu swings over here.
No. You don't notice anything there by the swings. Any other ideas?
Hmm.
Because you have a clue. I will give you that free bit of information. You have a clue. You
I'm
have
going
not.
to keep looking around.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Wait, another thought just occurred to me.
Hmm.
Uh, this bit right here.
The gravel road.
Yeah.
What about it?
What are rails usually made on top of?
The gravel.
Doc.
What we have?
I just had a thought. Start digging around the gravel pits, see if you can find something.
Okay.
Let me see.
I forgot about that.
Hmm?
No, I just thought of something else. I'm like, oh yeah, you do have you. There is something you can do to help, but yeah. Think about everything you have at your disposal. That's another free little bit of information. Come by. Yeah, you guys are. I'm kind of smiling watching you guys kind of figure this one out. I thought I made this kind of easy, but maybe not.
Wait, those are rocket ships, and I can't identify what the other things are on the sandbox.
Horses.
Horses and rocket ships.
Ambrosia found what might have been a booby trap clue over by the seesaws.
She has a scarf. Or, yeah,
Oh, what's it called?
She has a bandana with an X on it.
What's it called? Let me think. First of all, what would I have to roll in order to dig in the gravel?
Survival and strength.
Complication. God damn.
All right. I'm gonna say that in the complication, yeah, you dig and dig and dig, but well, you make a small hole, but don't really find anything. You do scrape up your hands quite a bit, and on the and maybe poke your hand on some of the gravel and stuff, but nothing too outrageous. Don't take any damage. It's like, ow, that's smart. Maybe I should use gloves or a shovel next time. Or maybe you should use your tire iron to dig around or something.
That's what I was about to bring up right now, because my other idea was what's it called? I was going to use my tire iron to dig in the jungle gym.
Okay.
Alright, so that didn't take. Maybe this will.
Doc, any ideas? Come on, use that gray matter. Use your gray matters.
Do I have to?
Would you rather me spawn things for you to shoot at and shoot at you?
Preferably no.
Maybe you guys can find an undetonated bomb in the sand pit in the sand pit there, and try and defuse it.
Oh, this is gonna be stupid, but I'm gonna ask.
Go ahead.
Did I just have Jeff scent the corpse and then see if he can find the guy's scent on anything else around here?
Good idea. That's one of the clues. That was the clue I was trying to say earlier. Is like, think about everything you have at your disposal. Yes, because, and this is something I when I thought, I'm like, oh crap, I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's right. So by you having a dog, you actually get a bonus to your checks and perceptions and stuff like that, because that is something the dog does. It does give you that buff. Hang on, let me look at your character sheet real fast, because it does say that under the perk. Yeah, so. Hang on. I think I put it on the dog. Did I put it on the dog? Let me see here. Yeah, there it is. Keen senses. One or more of the dog's senses are especially keen. They can attempt to detect creatures or objects which characters normally cannot. They reduce the difficulty of all perception tests by 1 to a minimum of 0. So, by you having your dog help you with your checks and stuff, and perception checks and stuff, you can reduce the difficulty to a 0. Or, well, reduce it by 1 to a minimum of 0. Or, in this case, you can actually ask them, or you can have them, hey, help us out with this. You found some clue, or potential clue. Maybe you can ask your dog to help you figure out what might be the next connection. So, is that what you want to do?
Yep.
Okay. So, whoop. Your faithful dog, Jeff, comes up to you because you called for him. Come here, boy. Oh. Stares at you like, yes. And what do you want him to do?
See if he can find the same scent as what the corpse is on anything.
So you want him to sniff the corpse, or you want him to sniff the bandana?
I'd want to say corpse, because that
Okay.
would be a little more reliable.
Okay, so Jeff will go over to the corpse and give it a good sniff over. Okay. Jeff, my man, or not Jeff, Kneecaps, my man, what were you doing? Because Jeff is
using my tire iron to dig in the jungle gym.
Okay, did you make a roll for that?
I have not. What do I need to roll for?
Same deal.
Still nothing.
You find a whole lot of dirt.
I'm not going to go anywhere.
And rocks, followed by more dirt. Meanwhile, Jeff is over there sniffing up the body, and arf, arf, arf. And barks a couple times, like nudges the corpse and barks for more.
Okay, now that he got it sent, she'll be like, "Okay, Jeff, where else can you find a scent?"
Okay. Jeff will walk over to Kneecaps and sit.
Hmm? You got something, boy?
He will nudge at your hand with the tire iron.
All right. Let me take another whack at it then. All right. I'm going to ask Jeff real nicely to point out where he wants me to dig, because that's what I think he's trying to imply right now.
Jeff just kind of turns his head like, and keeps nudging at your hand with the tire iron.
Right. All right. Let's see. Wait. Hold up. There's a resounding slap as Kneecap's face palms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to inspect the tire iron.
Good idea! Go ahead.
It's a fucking rail spike, or has a rail spike design on it, doesn't it?
It is a tire iron, but it is made of, well, it's somewhat rusted and stuff, but there is also another X on it.
Son of a bitch! I'm running back to where I found it.
Okay.
Right, if I remember correctly, it was over in the UFO.
Yes, that's where you found it.
Doc, follow me. Right, inspecting the UFO again.
And Jeff just kind of follows you along, like. Okay, go ahead and inspect the UFO.
1 success.
You don't notice anything else out of the ordinary. It looks the same as what you left it, minus the tire iron.
There's got to be something inside here. Doc, keep an eye out for something, anything. Maybe something. Maybe. What's going on, Jeff?
He keeps nudging at your hand. The one with the tire iron in it.
Okay. I'm going to hand him the tire iron now.
Good idea. He will take the tire iron in his hand. Nom on it a little bit, somewhat, because, bone-like, dog, whatever. It's like, Go over, and now he will hand the tire iron over to Doc. And sit.
Okay. Okay. I have no other clue what to do.
You're almost there. You guys are almost there. You're like right dancing right around it. No, if you just want to break down, you can always burn a luck point.
Because I have no clue.
Don't throw in the towel, Ambrosia. I know you can do it, hun.
See, I got a tire iron with the guy scent on it. It was found in the UFO.
And you also have a bandana with an X on it as well.
Can I investigate around the UFO for any other symbols, markings, or anything that would tie the two items or give a point on saying, bang, dislodge, or disassemble here?
You could always look to Jeff for help too.
I've kind of looked at Jeff with this bleeding look like, save me. Okay, boy. Help. What? Where? How? Too much thinking.
Jeff will look at you with some pity, walk over here, and lay down.
And you will literally just see her using the tire iron and just hear thunk, 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 thunk. Why? Me. So dumb. Thunk.
Man, let me try.
Do you see where he's sitting or where he's laying?
That's why she's kind of beating her head with the tire iron, because she's like, why did I not see that? It is so blunt, like a brick to the head. Thunk.
You know, the more I think, like, I figure something out, the more I feel like my brain's trying to outrun this dimwit.
So what do you guys see?
That the stupid monkey bars look like train tracks.
Brilliant.
We gotta dig under the monkey bars, don't we?
I was fucking digging there earlier and I didn't find anything. What the hell?
You were digging in this jungle gym. And then you also came over here to look at this flying saucer. You guys came over to the monkey bars, you guys came over to the seesaws. Then you went over to the.
I did not notice. I did not notice the monkey bars because they blended in with the grid of the map.
Yeah, so my bad. But yeah, they're
No,
there.
that's not on you, man. That's on me for not paying attention.
Yeah, sometimes you need to take a look. You're like, wait a minute. Oh crap, those are monkey bars. I'm like, damn, man. Yeah, okay. So go ahead and do what you want to do.
Okay. Do we do
Survival
another
strength check.
Huh?
I'll be taking that tire iron and digging with the survival strength.
Okay, go ahead. Success.
1 success.
Excellent. You success. You dig and dig and dig and dig, and finally you hear a thunk. And you dig up a small lockbox.
Pin.
And on that lockbox is another X. What do you want to do?
will just look at the box and be like, "Oh, for Nuke's sake. Can we just pry this thing open and please pray that it is what we're looking for?
You
I
could.
don't want this anymore."
I'd advise against that
You could try to
because
pry it open.
Doc, think about it. It's locked up for a reason. It needs to get to the railroad or wherever it's located. Methinks we hang on to it for the time being. I mean, I'm kind of curious about it too, but I don't fancy our chances of trying to luck pick that thing open.
She will literally just look at him with this "I give up" deadpan face, and she's like, "Then you are in charge.
I can live with that.
Wash my hands." Mhm.
Okay, I will tell you this to spare some of your sanities too. You found the item that he was hiding. Or you found the box with whatever the hell information or thing is in there. Is there anything else you want to do here in the scene before you camp up for the night? And I think we're gonna call the session here in just a few more minutes, right?
I think so, yeah, but no. I mean, I sincerely doubt there's anything else around here that we could use outside of getting that gentleman a burial.
Scavenging and barrel, whatever, yeah.
Wait, I just had a thought. Hmm.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
In case those buzzos decide to come back and investigate, I just had a thought. Doc, I just had an idea. So, what I want to do, we're going to lift the corpse of the poor gentleman, bury him where the box was hidden, and then stick the tire iron there alongside the bandana.
Okay, if you want to do that, you could.
That way, in case those three elites come back snooping around for something, they'll be thrown off. Better to leave a more conspicuous crime scene to have them guessing than guess that someone else has already been here.
So you want to move his body to an alternative location and then throw stuff on it?
I want to move his body where the box was underneath the monkey bars, then bury it and use the tire iron as an impromptu grave marker. Unless the tire iron has like some sort of marking or something that shows us it's friendly.
Again, it's got the X on it. And so does that and so does that bandana.
You know what? Ixnay on that idea. No, I think we could officially call this scene done.
Okay, you're not gonna try and scavenge around the area for anything else or do anything else with the body?
No.
Okay.
No.
I will try and scavenge for material.
If it comes down to it, does he have like any dog tags or anything on him that would say who he is so that we can take him to the railroad too?
That would be a good idea. Nobody's bothered to check any bodies really up to this point.
Okay.
It's finally happened after like 18 episodes. Somebody's finally checking a body. It's like, yay! Oh. Okay. So, yes, you passed it. It was a survival. It was a 0 to inspect the body or loot the body, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see here. So, where is the damn entry for these guys? Railroad agent. Okay. So, on this railroad agent, you will find... Whoops, that's the wrong person. That's you. wait, that's not right. Alright. Alright, on him, you won't find just a few items. He's got a hatchet, a marksman's trial carbine, his tough clothing, and yeah, he does have a small little, looks like about a size of a metal coin, slightly bigger than a regular coin. Actually, I'm gonna give you a better idea. It's about the size of about a, hang on, god damn it, like maybe 2 or 3 times the size of a bottle cap. And again, it just has a cross on it. Well, an X, if you will. Similar to the ones that are similar to the X's that you've all found on the other pieces of gear. Or other clues that you found. And that's what you find on him. That and
Pretty sure we're gonna hang on to that coin as a just in case measure.
That, and you also find, hang on. And you also find 24 caps on him. So, hatchet, gun, tough clothing, the medallion, if you will, and some caps. 24 caps to be precise. What do you want to do? It is completely up to you guys. I know we're just about to end the session.
Outside of scavenging for materials, I got nothing.
All right. Was there anything on his person that you wanted to take?
The coin for sure, and the caps.
Coin, caps. I can't think of anything else, but I might just be going brain dead.
He has a hatchet, marksman's trial carbine gun, and his tough clothing.
We could probably put the carbine and the hatchet in the carbine and the hatchet over on the Brahmin.
Okay, so you're gonna take the gun and you're gonna take the gun and the axe or the hatchet. Okay.
At the very least, we'll let the man keep his dignity.
Oh, so you're not like everybody in Fallout where you're just like, oh, okay, let's just loot everybody and just leave them in their underwear.
No,
I'm not that mental.
we're not murder hobos, man. We have morals and standards.
Okay, fine. All right, so you'll take his gun, you'll take his axe or his hatchet, you'll take his money and his medallion, but you'll leave his clothes. All right. All right, who's taking the cap? Who's gonna keep the medallion and the the coin? Yeah, I keep saying medallion, but yeah, who will keep the coin and who will keep the caps?
Let's see. I'll take the coin.
Okay.
Ambrosia, do you want the caps?
Sure.
Okay, so let's put that other item in here right now. Whoops, not that. Add. I will call it the quote X coin. Alright, so you have the tire iron, and Ambrosia, you have the, or yeah, wait. Oh yeah, no, you have the bandana too, right, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would be under gear. Or clothing, actually. the X bandana. And the X tire iron. Alright. And you'll put the other stuff on the Brahmin. The hatchet and the marksman's carbine. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So we're just about done for the night. All we have to do now is just your end of night rituals. Or whatever like that. So with that, let me go ahead and bring that up real fast. So I know where to end. The rest of the group will now go over to their little campsite, set up the tent, and you guys are now free to perform your camp duties or camp activities.
First things first, I'm going to try another crack at what's it called? Milking one of the Brahmin.
Okay. Which one, Moo or
The one that specifically kicked the poor Doc.
That would be Moo. So Moo. All right. You're gonna try and milk Moo.
Yep, that's survival agility. Yes.
Yes. Hey, success! You get 2 units of milk.
Thank you. And I'm going to drink one of them right now, as well as the other right away.
You already used the other right away earlier. So you're down. In fact, that milk will give you. Hang on. Caps. Brahmi milk. That's other food and drink. Oh, that heals 2 rads, so you'll be healed of rads. Damn it. Ah, dude! I'm trying to make adjustments to your sheet real fast, and you keep.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Hang on. Not that. Food and drink. Brahmin milk. So you have 1 Brahmin milk because you had 2, and now you drank 1, so you'll be down to 0 rads. Alright. What else did you want to do in the camp? 1 activity down, 2 to go. Because you each get 3 activities, because, you know,
The next thing I'm going to do is, what's it called? Let's see. I'm going to turn to Doc, make sure she's okay, and then I'm going to spend a little time ruminating with my lucky bullet over everything that happened today.
Okay, so I'll give you regenerate 1 of your luck points. Last activity. Or is that it?
Trying to remember what else we can do in camp. Because I already had my drink. We just need my food. Look the bullet, mess with the Brahmin.
You can cook if you wanted to try and cook something.
Yeah, I could try that.
Okay.
What's it called? Let me see if I can make something out of that mole rat meat.
Yep. I think you can just grill it.
Survival and what?
Let me punch it up real fast. Where's the damn sheet? Where's the blasted switch? There it is. Food. Consumables. You need to pass an survival check.
A what check?
Intellect. Oh, hang on. Sorry, wait. Yeah, intellect survival. Intelligence and survival for the cooking. Hey, you succeeded.
2 success.
Well, I mean, you just needed the 1, but yeah. Let's see here. Was it mole rat?
Yes, it was.
A single?
Yes.
Okay, so you're just grilling up the mole rat meat. I think. Hang on. Actually, yeah. There is. How much mole rat meat do you have? 1 or 2?
I have 4.
Okay, so the only thing you can make is mole rat chunks, and that requires 2 mole rat meat to create. And you succeeded, so I'll add that to your inventory right now. And you are done with your activities. Ambrosia, what did you want to do before we call it an evening?
I have no clue.
Did you want to cook anything? Milk your Brahmin? Look at your lucky item? Look at your luck generating item?
I guess look at the luck generating item. We built some of that.
Okay, you'll get an extra luck point back for that.
I am not trusting myself handling animals. I will probably get kicked in the face again.
Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe you might, maybe you might get like 1,800 units of milk.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll just fart in your face.
I'm good.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can also collect their manure for material. It's like, yay! I get to pick up Brahmin poop.
I don't even want to pick up my dog poop.
So you're just gonna look at your lucky item and then call it an evening.
Yep.
Okay.
She's pretty much going to
Yes.
listen or look at her little thing, and then crawl her way to her sleeping bag, and you will just hear a muttered, "Sleepy, too much green matter spent. Night." And you just hear this little soft as she face plants into her sleeping bag.
All right. And then with that, we'll go back to the world map, and we will call this a session, my friend. Boy, that little scavenger hunt took a lot longer than I thought it would. Like, okay,
because we're brain dead dunces.
I thought
That's what we get for not paying attention to zooming in on the map.
Yeah, I guess. Either way. Anyways, my friends, so this is where we will wrap up our session for the evening. Does anybody have any last minute comments, questions, concerns, or any addendums they want to add before we conclude for reals?
I honestly have no
so.
I honestly have no complaints except my dumbass better pack some pineapple soda for next time to keep myself awake.
Pineapple soda, okay. Hey, there you go. Hey, get some Spindrift, man. That stuff's delicious.
Eh.
Hey, it's good. It's tasty. It just adds a little bit of flavor.
For you, it's good. For some of us, it's just eh. Do not try to indoctrinate us to your way of doing things.
Aw, boo. Alright, anyways. Okay, my friends. Once again, I have been Saint Uther. I was joined tonight again by my wonderful friends Ambrosia Hartnett and The Warsman. Thank you again for joining me tonight. Again, please make sure you check us out. Usually we try to stream once every Friday evenings. Real life is a thing, so we miss some sessions. Either we're not feeling well or just too tired, or either way. And if you haven't already done so, if you're a fan of Fallout, by all means, go and watch the Amazon Fallout series. I am not endorsed by them in any way, shape, or form. God, it would be freaking awesome if I was. I am just a nerd fan who loves this genre, this whole series, and loved the show. Worth it. Go enjoy. Until then, my friends, this is Saint Uther wishing you all a wonderful evening. Make sure you pack some Radaway, Rad-X, and water, because you never know what you will encounter out there. Take it easy, my friends.
Later, Grots.
Yes.